So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to be the representative speaker of the Gemini team. So our topic is why humans run the world. Otherwise, like why humans control the world. So in this presentation, we will take a little bit about the origin of the human, like where do humans come from, and also why they are controlling the world. Before I start the presentation, I have some questions for the audience. Maybe one of you can answer, please. So who are we and where do we come from? It's just a question where people come from. So who wants to answer, please? It's just your opinion. You can answer like, how do you think where people come from?
Can we answer in Burmese or English?
And it's okay. It's okay. You can.
Yeah.
Question.
I think. I take it. So.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
Questions though. Question
No questions. I'm asking. Question ကတပည့်တော်မေးနေဗျာဒီလူသားတွေကဘယ်ကနေလာလဲဆိုတာလေးတပည့်တော်ဖြေပြပါဦးတယောက်လား
Yeah ကျွန်တော်ဖြေချင်ပါတယ်ဗျ
Okay
လူသားတွေကဘယ်ကနေလာလဲဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကဗုဒ္ဓဘာသာဆိုတဲ့အတွက်ဗုဒ္ဓဘာသာယူဆနေပဲပြောမယ်ဆိုရင်တော့လူသားတွေကဘယ်ကနေလာလဲလို့30ပုံလောကနေပြီးမှလူဘုံဆိုတာကိုရောက်လာတာပဲလေဘယ်ကနေလာလဲဆိုတာကတော့တကယ်တမာရီအားကောင်းတဲ့သူတွေမှာပဲတိကျကျပြောနိုင်မယ်လို့ကျွန်တော်ထင်ပါတယ်ဗျ
Yes. So as we are Buddhist followers, we know that that point of view as a Buddhism. So that is right, and also that is what I know as a Buddhist follower. So there might be many different answers for these questions, and maybe like from religious point of view or from scientific point of view. So before I tell you like some concrete answers, some like most accepted answers, I would like to mention some pre-scientific answers. So these are kind of many answers have been given to this question. Like they cannot be truth, but they are kind of myths or stories that answer to that question. So this is kind of an example to this question. A female deity was named who has planted seeds on Santa Cruz Island, and those seeds grew into the first people. So I know that nobody will believe this. I do not believe either, but it's just a story that some people said when they are asked this question. And also, like if we answer our Buddhist religion answers to other people, they will not accept it. So just like this, these are some answers for this. And the deity or the goddess who has created a rainbow bridge for people to cross over the Pacific to the mainland of California. And those who made it over, who could cross the bridge, they became the ancestor of their people. So this is their story. And also those who fell into the water, they became dolphins. So it is a story where human begin, but I know that it's just pre-scientific answer, so it cannot be true. And there can be many answers that kind of sometimes we can read it for entertainment or something. So what is the accurate answer for this question? There are three major types of like primates. Primates, prosimians, monkeys, and apes. And also, of course, as you mentioned, we cannot really go back and see where do we actually come from. We cannot know, but there is a way we can know, like the most recent common ancestor, MRCA. We call it MRCA, which is the middle one, the middle picture. This is what we will look like in many years ago. We have a tail, it like a square with a long tail. So because of evolution, because of the process, we changed gradually. So some of them, they maintain as a apes, monkeys, and also other species. We became Homo sapiens, and we are human now, modern humans. So we have changed gradually, and we became human. This is like the idea of a naturalist who study about the plants an organism. So he mentioned that all living organisms share a common ancestor. So his name is Charles Darwin, and his theory of natural selection. In this, he mentioned that mechanism of evolution is natural selection. So it's about natural selection, in which, as I mentioned, organisms change gradually over time. So when we talk about organisms, it's all about plants, animals, and also, of course, human beings. So when they change, sometimes new species emerge. Sometimes new generation, new species with a different form become, and sometimes they die out. Sometimes like they extinct. For example, there are no more dinosaurs, so they die out in this evolution. But some new species emerge, like for the human. First, there was no human. It was just a it was a type of apes. We were most likely to be ape because we have many things in common with apes, like DNA or some kind of body structure. And then it is believed that we are changed from apes. And so for example, he mentioned that even whales, big whales can even be passed in this revolution. And also like, for example, this is natural selection. Like it's all about the nature. So in the nature, we human eat like vegetables and meat, and also the shark, they eat like starfish and other kinds of fish in the ocean. So if they cannot adapt, if they cannot change by environment, like for example, I have the example with starfish. There are two types of starfish. Sometimes like red and pinkish. So the red starfish, they are quite red and they can be easily seen by those sharks. So they can be eaten very easily. So they are like the types of starfish will be die out, extinct. So otherwise, the pink one, they will still remain because when they will transmit like their color to their offspring, to their new generation. So later, when people talk about starfish, there will be only pink one. So because the red one is it, and it's natural selection. It's about just like natural selection. So I'm talking this just to give a general knowledge about where human came from. And also, I want you to understand that people, we were once kind of animal. We were also animal. So, I mean, just look, some years ago, we did not have internet. We did not have laptops. So what is the difference between humans and animals? We eat raw meat and raw food, so just like animals. So this is kind of the general knowledge about that. And so the problem is that in this modern era, we humans are controlling the world. We are the animals cannot compete with us anymore. So we are like in a higher level. So this is the answer to this question: why human runs the world? Because as I mentioned, many like 70,000 years ago, humans were insignificant and important, and our impact on the world was not much greater than animals. But now it's completely changed. We can control. The answer is because we can cooperate flexibly in large numbers. For example, when we talk about cooperation, you can complain that animals also cooperate. They live in groups, but the problem is that sometimes they cannot do so flexibly. Like, for example, the bees, they are social insects, and the elephants, they are social animals. That's why they live in groups, but they are not much greater as humans. The problem is like, for example, we are making this event. I don't know all of you, and also you don't know me, but we can still cooperate just because of our belief, our imagination. That maybe we want to have something like people can be cooperated for those ideas. Maybe it could be religion, many. So we believe in the common theme, and we can easily cooperate. That's why that is like why humans runs the Ancestor. So this is all about for the presentation. The point I want to mention is that we have like nothing to be proud of sometimes. I mean, sometimes we are arrogant, maybe we are discriminate. I'm making this because everyone is the same. Because maybe you might say African people are black. It's just because of natural selection, this idea. In Africa, the weather is hot. That's why their skin has to be changed just like this. And also, even though when I go out, I will be black. And also when I live in like air conditioning for some hours, I feel like I'm white. So this is about natural selection. So we don't have to discriminate or something. I just want to say this point. And thank you so much for listening and all the participants and the CTI team. So this is my team members. And also thank you so much, my team members, for helping me like to create this presentation, this event. Yeah, that's all.